Put it into circulation. Honorable Shirley, what's the take?
Yeah, my take on this is that as we look at this, sometimes we exaggerate it.
Yeah.
When they say that 60 billion was hidden in the mattress, the question we should be asking ourselves, I always say, look back and see how we operate as Kenyans. Think of all the pastoralists who buy and sell cattle, for example, for a living. Do you think they take their money to the bank?
Absolutely
they
not.
don't.
Yeah.
What they do is they go to the Maasai ranches, where every week or every second week, in fact, actually in some places it's every Thursday, I know that for a fact, the butchers from the cities go into the ranch lands with cash, buy the cows, and leave the cash there. That entire economy continues spending the money, paying school fees, paying for medicine in cash.
Right.
They operate without a banking system. Tell me, in the middle of all those ranches where our pastoralists are, do you have a bank?
True.
You don't. So what happens is, I can almost account for half this amount that it's running in that kind of economy.
Yeah.
Think of all the people who are selling vegetables, the small traders. Someone who rushes to Meru, buys Mira, comes on a lorry, sells it here, and it goes to Somalia, wherever it's going to. Think of all the people who are running from to farms, buying in cash the vegetables, coming into the city and selling it. They're not banking it. The question is was it circulating in the economy? Sure. And that is something the economists can be able to tell us. So first of all, think of it in that concept, and 60 billion won't look like a lot of money.
Right.
Number two, think of a higher agenda. What is it that we wanted to do as a country? What we want to do is fight money laundering.
Sure.
What we want to fight is money that is coming from illicit trade, like drugs and so on.
Yes.
And that is the kind of money we are after. It is not the money that I keep in my mattress because I'm a cattle herder and that I buy and sell. That is not the money we are after. And that is why our country has to move away from a system of catch versus creating a system to fight the evil that we are actually trying to go after. Because you end up penalizing the wrong people. Remember also, and I say, yes, I'm very happy about the new notes. I think they are more secure, they're easier to authenticate, and first of all, and they fit in normal wallets. Yeah. So I think Kenya has moved on. So it is a good thing, and I do appreciate it. Yeah. What I would like the CBK governor to do is not to lose sight of what his bigger agenda was. Because think of Isili. You know, Isili is the CBD of Nairobi. Yes. Do you think those people in Isili usually bank? It's just recently banks went there. Yeah. But still, many of them don't bank.
Using hard cash.
Many of them, you will find that there are many traders from all over Kenya, including Wasingishu that I know, that come with cash, go to Isili, buy clothes, buy towels and bed sheets and stuff, and take them and stock their shops in Wasingishu. They receive the cash, and then thereafter come back again with cash to Isili. So money is circulating. Is this what's what the central governor hasn't told us? And then lastly, the bigger issue he should be telling us. No, and before I finish that also, he says 7 billion thereabouts is worthless. The question is it really worthless, or is it being held by my grandmother, for example, who still has it in her mattress and has no idea? If I don't tell her, she will not know that these notes
are not in use anymore.
I know when I go up country, do you know sometimes if I run out of cash, the people who give me cash, it's always the wazes. Yes. They're the ones who always have money. Yes. You find that they have more cash than you. They can give you a wad of notes immediately. Yeah. So the question is, have we ensured that there's been enough education right to the bottom level? Yeah. That all those people in remote areas who are saving, they save money and they keep it in their mattresses at home. Not because they are money launderers or they are involved in any illicit trade, but that is the manner in which
they operate.
They undertake. So we should ask ourselves again, how much of this 7 billion is actually being held by our grandmothers
Yeah.
and our women in the villages who have no idea, and people in very remote areas. Remember, there are people who drive 100 who have to travel 100 kilometers. In North, we were told recently in Turkana, 100 kilometers to get to a hospital.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have to tell me if there is no hospital, there is a bank.
Yeah,
The moment there is no hospital, there is no bank.
Yeah,
When people tell you that there is no clinic services, it means there is no bank. Because the bank is the last service to be taken to any area. So when people tell you that there is no school for 100 kilometers, believe me, there is no bank there. Because the bank, the school will come first, then the dispensaries, then now the bank.
Okay.
Lastly, remember, we know for a fact that there is 15 trillion shillings out there in money that is being held by the rich people in Kenya out there. What has the central bank governor done to bring that money back